on that topic though,
He gonna be on World Star tomorrow.
how do you feel about this recent leaked Nipsey commentary controversy? Where did that come from? Who leaked this audio?
Well, first, what it was this dude named, you might know the dude out of San Diego. Get the dude's name. He called me periodically trying to get interviews. But he just called me on some name is Black or some shit. He had to come to me. So he just called me on some regular shit. Hey, Wack, what you doing? Oh, nothing, man. I'm just leaving the movies, you know. Hey, man, you know, you always keep it real with me. I just want to ask you, what was your take on the whole Nipsey situation? He talking to me like me and you on the phone talking, not an interview or nothing. Right? So I told him one-on-one what, you know, how I seen it, what my opinion of it was, right? Now, I didn't have major platforms calling me since his death when I asked me this, and I never spoke on it, right? But I'm talking to this dude one-on-one, right? I'm just, you know, one-on-one. So I guess the next day he decided, well, I'm going to leak it, put it out, right?
Who records a phone call?
But hold on, though. Look what he does. He puts it out there like I said some horrible, crazy shit, right?
Right.
But he's playing the subscriber follow game. You notice he's been saying, come subscribe, and I'm going to let it out. It's been like 2-3 weeks of subscribe, and he's going to let it out. So what I did was call Reggie Rice platform, and just everything I said to Reggie.
Right.
So now what you going to put out? Because if I said anything different from what the world has heard me say, he had to put that out.
Right. So you went on Gangster Chronicles. That's what you talked about?
Exactly.
Shout out to them. Best podcast I heard in a minute. That shit's amazing.
You know, Reg is probably the one gave me my introduction to Death Row.
Okay.
So I always be in debt for him for that. You know, he was running Death Row when Suge was in prison.
Right.
So I always be in debt with Reg for that.
That's crazy because, I mean, there's a lot of situations that you could kind of view from different angles where it's like if somebody gets shot that you respect or you love, but
got
then
nothing to do with it, bro.
You have to be able to view it from the perspective of the other person. And it felt like on the phone call, that's where you were just being sort of casual with how you talked about it.
No, it's just listen, man. Listen, I'm not a gang banger anymore. I haven't gang banged in like over 20 years, meaning I haven't woke up and hated the Crip or seen a dude in blue and wanted to do something to him because I thought he was a Crip.
Clearly.
Right? That's gang banging, right? So I'm from where I'm from. That's going to always be that, right? So I understand gang culture. Gang culture is different from the religious culture, which is different from, you know, the Jewish culture. Every culture is different. And in that jungle, the rules change. Now, are the rules irrational? Damn right. Are they right? Probably not, but these are the rules of this jungle, and it's been like that 50, 60 years, right? And in this jungle, everybody is not for everything. That's why you got, people say my car, this is my car. People don't understand, we use that terminology because when you open the hood of a car, if you dismantle that alternator, the car ain't gonna run. Take the carburetor off, every part of that motor has to be in place for that car to run, right?
Where the fuck did he go with that?
No, this is real. No, you learn something.
No, I get you.
Everybody's not the shooter. Everybody's not the fighter. Some are the hustlers. You got 50% of the people there to make the hood look deep. That's straight cowards, busters. They just, you know, it makes the hood. That all makes up that terminology of car, right? So, Nipsey's a rapper. Game is a rapper. If something happens in Cedar Block where Game is from, Game is not going to be the go-to guy to go retaliate on the block. That's not what he does. You know what I'm saying? If we got some part where they say, yo, such and such want to get on with somebody from the hood. We got the fighters from the hood.
Right.
The fighter may be totally different from the shooter. You understand what I'm saying?
There you go.
So everybody don't play the same role. You got some people that play multiple roles. I can speak on it because I've been a fighter. My criminal record tells you I've been a shooter. I've been a moneymaker all my life. So I can speak on it across the board, right? So in this situation, you have a rapper and you have a dude that's a straight, authentic gang member. His whole life are these blocks. It's all he know. And in the culture of gang banging, when you call a motherfucker a bitch, a snitch, a rapist, a pedophile, when you call somebody These things in this jungle is no different than you being a football player and going on the field without your helmet on. You're going to get hit. You know what I'm saying? When you call somebody that is that. Think about it. This shit all happened in a matter of 4 to 5 minutes, not the next day, because you're dealing with the shooter. If he was dealing with the hustler, it probably wouldn't have happened that fast because the hustler got to go then employ the shooter. And then that shooter got to determine if he got any history with the target that he may or may not want to do it. You understand what I'm saying? But you went straight at the shooter.
Don't give him that much game, man.
No, this is just real shit.
Right.
So what happened was what was supposed to happen. If I approach somebody and say, yo, you a snitch, I'm gonna be ready for that. You're not gonna walk away from me. Because I've already made my mind up that I'm gonna do something to you. If you're not gonna do, I tell people, don't show me nobody paperwork because I'm not gonna do nothing to him.
Right. But don't you feel like
Straight up, I'm not gonna do nothing. I don't give a shit. That's their business.
Don't you feel like in any situation like that, there has to be an understanding of hierarchy, and somebody like Nipsey should just be 100% untouchable? Wouldn't you hope that everybody would abide by that?
Listen to me, man. Nipsey is from one of the most notorious Crip gangs in Los Angeles.
Right. And if it was his enemies who did it, it's a different situation. But this is someone who's supposed to be on the same team as him, right? You got to understand.
The biggest killer of Rolling 60 is Rolling 60. So what you talking about don't make sense. That's a notorious neighborhood. Motherfuckers just don't go kill 6-0 because they know the retaliation is not going to stop. Has it happened? Yeah, they got surrounding enemies, so on and so forth. But the biggest killer of Rolling 60 is Rolling 60. It's totally different in Blueface's neighborhood. He got surrounding enemies to where that has happened. Every neighborhood has had internal genocide. But like y'all talking about, and I'm going to speak on it, not you because you probably represented it because you fuck with the underground. All these radio stations, all these people is all fake. I can speak on it because I was part of the Nipsey Hussle movement, getting him his first multi-million-dollar deal. Me and gang, Big U, Steve Lobel, Johnny Shipes, we did that. Big U came to me, and we pushed them buttons, and he took that and made that situation happen.
Right.
If it wasn't for Big U, y'all wouldn't know the Nipsey Hussle of today. So what I'm saying is you got a man who died with 1 million followers and no radio hit and no fucking platinum plaques. But because everybody started talking like it was a goddamn Popeye's chicken sandwich, everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
Right.
And now he done went 10, 20 times platinum. The radio is spinning his song. Come on, bro. How long did they spin his song?
Right.
All day, every hour. Nipsey had like 2, 3 songs I felt should have went. Last time I checked, like it was great records. Right. Bullets ain't got no name. Great records.
Yeah.
Why in the and this rumor about him being independent, that's some bullshit. Like motherfuckers idiots. Look, it's motherfuckers idiots. If you scroll down to the iTunes, it says Atlantic Records. Right.
Reason I'm gonna sit here.
So now he has a machine behind him. So where was all these fans, like Blueface? He got platinum plaques. Hold on, no. You know why he got platinum plaques? Because his fans followed him. They supported him. They streamed, they download, things of that nature. Nipsey's never been on a fucking world tour. Why? He did not die an A-list artist. Let's fucking be real. Y'all talking about he was a legend. If he was a legend, why y'all didn't treat him like that while he was here? We talking as an artist and an entertainer.
But that's been a big part of the conversation since he passed. It's like, are we giving our legends their flowers while they're still here?
Bro, listen, stop saying a legend as if y'all acknowledged and honored him as a legend when he was here. People call Game a legend all the time. Dre a legend. Cube a legend. Eminem a legend. Kendrick at this point a legend. Drake, right? They get like, you know why? Because their numbers and their popularity says that, right? I feel Nipsey should have been a bigger artist, personally. But where the hell was all you diehard fans when Nipsey needed you to support his product so he could have been that while he was here? We talking numbers right now. We're not talking about personal opinion. And I got every Nipsey album Record in my phone I download all the time. Out of respect to Big U. I don't listen to a lot of it because he gang banging so much. You know what I mean? It's only so much I can listen to.
Really?
But out of respect to Big U, I'm going to download and support it whether I listen to it or not.
What was the phone call with Big U like after those headlines started popping up about that leaked audio?
Oh, we always talk about our white kids, what business ventures we doing next, and things of that nature. Like, you know, we don't have that type of conversation about, you know, they even attacked him. That was the weirdest shit. You know, they last thing was Big U was honoring him at one of his events. So people make it look like Big U and Nipsey was enemies, and all conspiracies and all this crazy shit.
Right.
And the world wouldn't know who Nipsey Hussle was and the magnitude that he was in if it wasn't for Big U.
Right.
Real talk. It's some red rags that opened the door for him to get in. And we did that for Big U. We didn't do that for Nipsey. I met Nipsey walking down Sunset at 2 o'clock in the morning, passing out CDs.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know who he was.
So do you think that someone like him needs that sort of like are you to Blueface what Big U was to Nipsey? And is that what you want to be able to do? Because it is hard for an artist who doesn't have that cosign early on, right?
What Big U was to Nipsey, I'm definitely that to him. Because I opened the doors. Let's be realistic. Cardi B was receiving a Grammy on Sunday in an alley in front of a Chevy on Monday. You think that wasn't no politics involved with that? Atlantic don't clear records. You know that. It take 6 months. I cleared a record in 48 hours.
Right.
We shot that Monday, released it Friday. You understand? But that's just politics working. You damn right. You know what I mean? A whole lot of things happen. He watched me get on the phone and, you know what I mean? I can do it because I have the talent, the demand, and it's up to me to just make it happen and kick a few doors in.
That was wild. Just be like, man, that seemed like it happened fast. The
Damn
Cardi
right,
and
it's
Blueface got
politics.
the song, Lyrical Lemonade, got it up within like a friggin'
That's
weekend.
politics on label sides, politics on management side. Shout out to my brother P. You know, that's management, QC over there.
out P.
You
Shout
know,
out
Craig Kalman and Mike Kaiser in Atlantic. You know what I mean? Those two, and then shout out to Cardi. Just, you know, I go way back to Sue's Rendezvous with Cardi.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's one thing I like about her. She's still the same. She's the same chick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, she always been a real chick. So it just, you know, you damn right. The politics. You don't got politics in this urban shit, you're gonna be stagnated.